Chosen one, this month will not be ordinary for you. Not in rhythm, not in presence, not in the way people see you. Something deep within you has been quietly shifting, and now the time has come for what has been hidden to be recognized. You are not simply becoming more popular. You are stepping into a divine season where your visibility is being orchestrated by heaven. The surge of attention you will experience is not man-made. It is the response of the world to the unveiling of what God has nurtured within you in secret. This is not the shallow popularity that fades with trend or talent. It is not built on manipulation or manufactured relevance. It is not the fleeting attention that inflates the ego and drains the soul. No, this is holy elevation, a rising that comes after refinement, a rising that comes after fire, silence, and restraint, a rising that only God can initiate. And He has chosen this moment, this month, to call your name forward. You have carried a radiance for years, one that few could understand. Your presence has always held weight, but until now it was hidden, veiled, guarded by the divine until the time was right. And now, chosen one, the time is right. Your name will begin to echo in conversations you are not in. Your presence will be felt before you even speak. Your absence will be noticed more than your efforts once were. And all of it will feel sudden. But heaven has been building this slowly behind the veil. You are being called into visibility, not because you've demanded to be seen, but because your energy now carries instruction. This is the fruit of stewardship. You have not wasted your essence. You have not burned out your brilliance trying to be accepted. You have preserved the sacred fire, especially the one the world tried to mislabel as lust or distraction, your high sexual energy. You've held it with reverence, you've allowed it to mature, you've transmuted it into focus, discipline, alignment. And now that energy has become a current of attraction that pulls eyes, hearts, and opportunities toward you. You are no longer emitting fragments, you are radiating wholeness. People may not understand what they feel around you, but they will feel it all the same. They'll be drawn in by your glow, your gravity, your frequency. You are not rising to be idolized. You are rising to be noticed with purpose. There are assignments ahead that require visibility. There are doors that only open for those who carry both brilliance and spiritual weight. You are becoming visible not for entertainment, but for transformation. Your life, your story, your very presence is now a message. And the world is beginning to listen, whether they realize it or not. Do not be alarmed when people look longer. Ask more questions, or whisper your name with reverence or confusion. That is not popularity in the worldly sense. It is recognition of divine frequency. The energy you have refined is too loud to ignore now, and God is making sure it will not be hidden any longer. Let it happen. Stay rooted. Let the rise unfold without explanation. You don't have to promote yourself. You don't have to adjust your walk to impress the watchers. Just continue walking in your center. Because your presence is already doing the work, your words cannot. This rise is not for show. It is sacred. Chosen one, your popularity this month will not be fueled by charm or calculation. It will be fueled by motion. The motion of sacred energy, specifically the high sexual energy that has lived inside you for years, once wild and uncontained, but now mastered and directed like a stream turned into a river. The world rarely speaks of this correctly. They confuse this energy for seduction, for appetite, for something to be spent or suppressed. But you have learned the higher truth. You have discovered that when this energy is contained and respected, it becomes something far more powerful than lust. It becomes motion. It moves through you as magnetism. It sharpens your focus. It softens your walk. It brightens your aura. It becomes presence that travels ahead of your voice. This month, that energy will become a current, pulling attention towards you not for ego, but for activation. People will feel different around you. They won't just be curious, they'll be awakened. They'll feel drawn, yes, but more than that, they'll feel stirred. Your presence will remind people of something they forgot they needed. Your voice will remind them of something they used to believe in. You will become a living signal of something rare, power that is not demanding, but undeniable. You have not chased fame. You have not played games to gain attention. Instead, you have cultivated your inner fire. You have kept it sacred, even when others tried to exploit it or pull it into disorder. You allowed it to rise. You transform that sacred energy into motion aligned with spirit. And now, that motion is moving through the atmosphere on your behalf. You'll find people noticing you before you speak. You'll see how rooms grow quieter when you enter, not because you're intimidating, but because your frequency is different. You'll feel conversations begin to orbit you, eyes resting longer on you, voices softening when they speak your name. All of it will feel natural, because your energy is not pushing. It is pulling. This is the secret behind your sudden rise in popularity. It is not marketing. It is motion. The divine has activated a magnet in you, and now that magnet is drawing all things aligned with your assignment. People, opportunities, respect, attention. It is all moving toward you because your energy is in motion without leaking. And there will be those who try to explain it away. Some will say it's your looks. Others will say it's your confidence. But deep down, they'll know it's something else, something they can't name. That's because what they're sensing isn't physical. It's spiritual force translated into human presence. Chosen one, don't interrupt the flow by trying to over-explain it. Let the motion continue. Walk in it. Speak from it. Rest in it. You are not manipulating attention. You are receiving what belongs to your frequency now. You don't need to try harder. The current is already moving, and it's carrying you exactly where you were always meant to be seen. Chosen one, you are now carrying a light that cannot be dimmed, hidden, or explained away by casual minds. This month, you will begin to see how your presence alone speaks before you do. And it does not speak softly. It commands, not in arrogance or noise, but in pure, magnetic certainty. What people once called a vibe or a spark in you is about to become undeniable influence. Your glow is not just external. It is not the result of a good day, a new look, or sudden confidence. Your glow is the manifestation of spiritual alignment. It is the byproduct of fire well kept, energy well guarded, and a mind trained not to scatter light, but to hold it like a crown. For too long, the world tried to tame your radiance. They told you to tone it down, be softer, be smaller, hide that inner voltage so others wouldn't feel intimidated. But you did something rare. You listened not to their comfort, but to God's call. You carried your fire, even when it felt like it might burn you from the inside. You said no to places that couldn't hold you. You said yes to becoming more, even when it meant walking alone. And now the time has come. Your glow is rising beyond your control. You'll feel it before you see it. A warmth in your chest when you speak your truth. A shift in the room when you enter without trying to be noticed. A subtle, steady recognition in the eyes of strangers as if they know something about you without knowing you at all. They do. Their spirit senses what their mouth cannot articulate. They're seeing your spiritual voltage made visible. You're not glowing because you're trying. You're glowing because you've stopped leaking. The high sexual energy within you, once untamed, once misunderstood, has finally been housed within sacred structure. That structure is what holds the glow now. Not wild, not erratic, not for performance, but for purpose. This glow will pull people toward you, but not everyone will approach. Some will admire from afar, some will whisper, some will study you in silence. That's because this glow isn't just beautiful, it's disruptive. It forces people to face something about themselves. In your light, they see their shadows more clearly. That's why they won't know whether to be drawn to you or afraid of you. Do not shrink because of that confusion. Do not dim your glow to soothe the discomfort of those who haven't yet faced their own reflections. You did not survive everything you did, only to hide now that you shine. This month, chosen one, your popularity is rising because your glow has become a message. You are no longer someone they simply notice. You are someone they cannot forget. Your essence lingers. Your light imprints. Your presence teaches without a single word. And that glow, it's not fashion. It's not luck. It is God showing off through someone who chose discipline over indulgence, silence over noise, and truth over attention. You were faithful in the hidden places. Now you are radiant in the open ones. Let it continue. Let it shine through your silence, through your laughter, through your gaze. You are not glowing to be praised. You are glowing because your inner temple is on fire with purpose, and the world is beginning to feel the heat. Chosen one, this month you will become the topic of conversations you never started. You will find yourself woven into stories you didn't write, present in rooms you haven't entered, and remembered by people who barely know your name. Not because you chased their attention, but because your energy left a mark they couldn't shake. This is the difference between popularity manufactured by performance and recognition born from spiritual presence. You're not being noticed for what you do, you're being talked about for who you are. And the truth is, many won't even understand why you captivate them. They'll just know they can't stop thinking about you. It will start with subtle things. Someone will mention how you made them feel without ever raising your voice. Another will bring up your name in a meeting, not knowing why it even came to mind. A stranger will follow your steps with curiosity they can't explain. It will all seem coincidental, but you will know it is not you they're chasing. It's the fire you carry. Your high sexual energy, now fully transmuted into presence, has become a code that others can feel but not read. They'll sense the pull, they'll feel the heat, they'll talk, but they won't have the language to say what makes you different, because what makes you different can't be copied. You're not popular because of performance, you're being elevated because you are anchored. In a world of attention seekers, you move with depth. In a culture of oversharing, you carry mystery. In a sea of noise, your silence speaks the loudest. This is why your name will rise. Not as a trend, not as a gimmick, but as a symbol of resonance. Something in you aligns with something buried in them, and that alignment activates their memory, their desire, even their awareness of what they are not yet ready to become. Don't be surprised if some speak your name with awe and others with unease. Some will praise you for no clear reason. Others will critique without cause. It's not about you. It's about what your energy awakens in them. You've become a mirror, and not everyone is ready to see what's reflected. Do not chase the talk. Do not correct their stories. You don't have to explain the mystery. You are not here to be understood. You are here to be experienced. Your job is not to control the attention. It is to remain true to the alignment that attracted it in the first place. You are not rising because you tried. You are rising because you carry something they can't look away from. Chosen one, you are not trending. You are transcending. You are not being mentioned to fill space. You are being mentioned because your presence fills silence like truth. So let them talk. Let them wonder. Let them echo your name in places you've never walked. Because when God breathes on a person's name, it goes where no platform ever could. And this month, that's what's happening. You are not becoming famous. You are becoming unforgettable. Chosen one, what you are stepping into this month cannot be practiced, staged, or taught. It is the kind of effortless magnetism that no formula can replicate. This is not the result of social tactics, perfect posture, or carefully crafted words. It is the emergence of pure, unfiltered charisma, the kind that breathes on its own, the kind that people feel in their bones before you say a word. This charisma is not mechanical. It is spiritual electricity. It flows through you, not as performance, but as truth made visible. This is what happens when God blesses your energy instead of just your appearance, when He elevates your essence beyond imitation. Your popularity is rising this month, not because you are playing the game, but because you've left the game entirely. You're not calculating how to impress. You're simply existing in alignment, and that alignment is becoming a gravitational field. People will be drawn to you, not to what you do, but to who you have become. And the stunning part is, you won't need to try. In fact, the more relaxed you are, the more magnetic your presence will feel. You will laugh, and rooms will lighten. You will pause, and hearts will lean in. Your body language, your glance, your calm, each will speak volumes that no prepared speech ever could. And you will realize, this isn't something you're doing. This is something you've become. You are the charisma now. The foundation of this magnetism is not charm, it is containment. You have carried high sexual energy, not like a torch to be waved, but like a sacred flame to be tended. That fire has lived inside you, and instead of throwing it into shallow exchanges, you've let it grow still, strong, quiet, focused. And now that energy is walking ahead of you, announcing you in spirit before your voice ever touches the air. That's why people will be confused by their own reactions to you. They'll find themselves watching you longer than they meant to. They'll feel nervous or excited, and they won't know why. Because what they're sensing isn't a look, it's a frequency. You're radiating inner fire, and they feel it before they can think it through. This month, you'll start to see how situations bend in your favor. Not from manipulation, but because your very presence now shapes the room. You may say little, but your stillness holds meaning. You may not initiate, but your energy initiates contact without effort. That is the power of sacred charisma. It doesn't chase, it attracts without explanation. You don't need to prove anything anymore. You no longer need to prepare your brilliance in advance. Your spirit has become so clear, so lit from within, that what comes through you is timed, guided, and unmistakably real. You are not entertaining people. You are reminding them of what clarity feels like. And the ones who are truly awake will see the difference. They'll know your magnetism is not surface, it is soul. They'll feel the presence of something ancient in your ease, something holy in your humor, something commanding in your calm. And they will trust you without understanding why. Chosen one, the popularity you are stepping into is not loud. It is so authentic, it shakes those used to pretending. You are no longer fighting to be noticed. You are simply walking in the light of who you've refined yourself to be. And the world cannot help but notice. Let your charisma speak where words are not needed. Let your energy do what effort once tried to force. This is your month to embody pure presence, the kind that draws eyes, shifts hearts, and never needs applause to be real. Chosen one, be prepared. This month, blessings will come so quickly and so precisely that some may question if it's even fair. You will walk into spaces you didn't earn by title. People will endorse you before they know your full story. Opportunities will land in your lap, while others are still struggling to get noticed. This is not coincidence. It is divine compensation. God is repaying your hidden discipline with visible favor. You are not receiving this attention because you've played the game right. You're receiving it because you let God author your story instead of manipulating your own narrative. While others polished their image, you purified your energy. While they rushed toward visibility, you remained faithful in the unseen places. And now heaven is opening what no network, platform, or name drop could have unlocked. The favor may feel sudden, but it is deeply earned. Not through performance, but through energy refinement. You carried your high sexual energy like a covenant, not a tool. You respected the voltage within you and allowed it to shape you instead of scattering it for approval. That energy has now matured into a signal so clean, so focused, so undeniable, that even those who once overlooked you are being spiritually drawn back into your orbit, and they will feel it. The shift, the glow, the weight, but they won't understand the cost. They won't see the lonely nights, the long silences, the conversations you walked away from, the temptations you tamed. All they will see now is the door that opens when you walk up to it. And the truth is, it's not opening because of who you know. It's opening because of who you have become in God's timing. People will ask, how did you get here? They'll look for the blueprint, the method, the hack. But the answer will not fit their logic, because you didn't get here through hustle. You got here through holy preservation, through resistance that no one clapped for, through choices no one applauded. And now God is making sure your reward is as visible as your sacrifice was hidden. There will be invitations without auditions, praise without performance. People will want to associate with you not because of your status, but because of your aura. They will know, even if they don't admit it, that being near you feels like being near something right. You won't have to push. You won't have to ask twice. What is aligned with your spirit will flow. Because favor has a scent, and you now carry it. It smells like clarity. It feels like trust. It looks like the hand of God moving through your life in quiet, beautiful, and impossible to ignore ways. So when the favor starts to feel too easy, too fast, too unfair, remember, chosen one, you are simply reaping in public what you sowed in private. You're not being rewarded randomly, you're being revealed by heaven. And when heaven reveals, no man can refute. Let the doors open. Let the attention come. Let the applause follow you instead of chasing it. This is not luck. This is not hype. This is favor drawn to the person who stayed faithful when it would have been easier to perform. You don't need to defend it. You only need to walk in it. Chosen one, this month, your name will echo in places your feet have never touched. But the most fascinating thing is, Those who speak your name may not even understand why. They will feel you before they ever truly know you. Their spirit will recognize your energy before their mind can explain it. And that is the mysterious grace you now carry. A presence that transcends comprehension and leaves impact before words are ever exchanged. You've been set apart by design, not for superiority, but for resonance. Your entire being has been recalibrated by God to emit a frequency that calls out to those in need of alignment, those in search of clarity, those who have been surrounded by empty noise and suddenly feel your silence like a revelation. And it is not because you are trying to be noticed. You are felt, not performed.